Hello everyone, my name is Jessica Lopez. I use she, her pronouns. I am a senior at Haverford College, majoring in anthropology, minoring in health studies and economics, and I am a co-head and co-founder of AOCC. I'm on the women's track and field team, and I am from Pasadena, California, which is just north of Los Angeles. Hello! I am on my way to Central Services, about to pick up some posters. I'm going to be postering today for work, and I will check in with you during. Okay, so right now I'm standing in the middle of a campus center. Central Services is back there. The bookstore is right here, as you can probably see. And as a student, you can pick up your packages at Central Services, you can mail things out. And in the campus center, upstairs is the coop, and as well as the admission staff, and then you have a printer here for when you need it. I have my package, and now I'm gonna go post it. So it is a nice and shiny day on campus today, bright, beautiful, and I'm walking right next to the GIAC, which you can see right here. And as I mentioned, I work at the Makerspace, which is one of my favorite jobs on campus. I have 3, and I only work 5 hours in the Makerspace this year, but basically it's this awesome space where we have a lot of technology like 3D printers, CNC routers, laser cutters, and we host workshops for people to kind of come and explore their creative side. So that's really exciting that I get to work there. And these posters are posters that I made. They're for a workshop called Sewing Saturday, in which we will be sending and giving out patterns, so like fabric patterns like this, so that students can come and make their own masks by hand. I will be leading those workshops with a couple of friends that also work in the Makerspace. So I'm in the library. I just hung my first poster. The poster that I made for Sewing Saturday, the workshop. Very cool. Hi everyone, so right now I am actually in the VCAM Maker Art Space. It's this big area, and over here we have a couple of our 3D printers. This is a resin printer that uses ultraviolet light to print, and this is our new Ultimaker. And over here we have 2 more Ultimakers. These are all 3D printers. We have our sewing machines over here for when people come in to sew, a bunch of computers, and this year we added some keyboards because we're going to be hosting some music production workshops, which is really cool. This big open table to work on things, a bunch of things stored up here, and then we have the CNC router back here, and the head of the Makerspace, Kent's office, is back here too. So this is an awesome space that's available for everyone. And very exciting to work at. Hi friends, I just finished my shift at the Makerspace and I'm here on our beautiful outdoor track getting ready for practice. Let's start in like 10 minutes. We have some bees showing up. There's Molly on the bike. Hello. There's Fiona. Here's Coach. He's administering some temperature checks right now, but I will catch you when practice starts. Okay, hi everyone. This is the women's track and field team. We are sprinters, and we're about to go for our warm-up mile around the alumni loop. So we will catch you after. Hello again. We just finished our warm-up. We are headed to a hill on North Campus to do our hill workout. Woo, woo, woo. Go bees! Hi, we are here at Swan Field getting ready to do our lift, which is going to be very exciting. We had to rush to the DC to get our dinner before it closed at 7. So here we are. Team, say hello. 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 All right, we will catch you at the lift. And we're done with our workout. Yes. Hello everyone, it is Tuesday. I have my squirrel mask on. Just came from Econ Stat, and now I am going to get COVID tested. So my COVID test is in Founders, which is this beautiful building right here. the hallmark of the college. I just filmed my COVID test for y'all. I'm gonna be headed to lunch with some of my friends who also happen to be on the women's track and field team. This is Stacy. She's one of my favorite DC workers, and right now she's gonna be getting me a side salad and all of her love. And I'm gonna give my love back. Okay, these are some friends of mine. I'm not gonna show their faces, but they're juggling as much as I am right here on this plate. And there's some delicious things in here, and I'm gonna show you what they are later. Hello friends, so I'm here in a shady spot on campus right next to Leeds, which is a dorm here. I have my lunch and I am just waiting for my friends to come and have lunch with me. Okay, so I'm gonna be answering a couple questions while I wait for my friends to get here. And one of those questions is, how many hours of sleep do I get on average? So in terms of sleep, I like to get at least 7. I feel more comfortable when I get 8 or 9 or even 10 sometimes. And the ability to do this depends on my class schedule of the next day, how much homework I have, how late my classes have gone from the last night, and or how late my meetings have gone if I have them during the week. So I'd say over the weekend, on average, I usually get from 9 to 10. During the week, on average, I usually get from 7 to 8, more on the 8 side. And that's just how I like to live, so that I have enough time to rest, because my body is tired from practice, and I'm gonna be sore and cranky if I don't get enough sleep. And I also won't be able to function as well for class. The question is, how would I describe my teammates and my team? I would describe my team as a bunch of really diverse, quirky individuals who are really passionate about running, jumping, throwing, lifting. There's kind of a joke on our team that we're all masochists because running for sport is kind of a funky thing, but we are all so happy to be out on the track and the field every single day, working really hard, and I absolutely love our team because we always challenge each other to be better, and we want to be a really diverse and inclusive team that's also really strong, and we know each other really well, and a team that is a good team. Like, athletically we compete, but I also think it's important that I mentioned that our team, we're made up of a lot of different people who do a lot of different things on campus. We have a team of leaders. We have a team of excited individuals, people that really care about the earth, people that really care about student government, a lot of different majors, a lot of different interests, and that's what makes the bees so lovely. So I bring up the word bees a lot, and there's a funky thing about Haverford. Each team has their own mascot, which is something that you won't really find a lot of places. Some teams decide to stick with that mascot more than others. The bees, I would say, and the goats are teams on campus that really stick to their mascot. The goats are the men's track and field and cross country teams, and the bees are the women's track and field and cross country teams. So the bees take their moniker very seriously, their mascot very seriously, and so when we see each other around campus, when we're running reps, when we're in the middle of a workout, we're always saying "Go Bees." So that's something that's awesome about our team and pretty unique to Haverford, which we love. Hi friends, as promised, I'm having lunch with some bees. This is Madi.
Hi.
She's a thrower and a senior and my best friend, and that's Molly.
Hi, I'm Molly. I'm a bee.
She's a captain, a senior, and also one of my really close friends. And we're here having lunch, so I'll catch you after.
everyone, I'm in my room and I have my blue light glasses on right now, just about to do some studying, but I wanted to answer a couple questions for y'all. So, the first one I'm going to talk about is how my teammates have made me feel at home as someone who's a Black or Indigenous person of color on this campus. Yeah, so I would say that I've found a lot of athletic success here at Haverford. I feel like the program really transformed me as a runner, and therefore I've had a lot of memorabilia and things to kind of mark my success. But I've also had extremely supportive teammates that have kind of lifted me up in those moments. And I think now leading the track and field team, people have kind of supported me just as much as I've supported them in this role. And yeah, I'm always myself around my team, and I really feel like I can say anything to pretty much anyone, even though we have almost 50 members on our team. I have some of my best friends on this team, and so in that way it feels like home. It's not perfect, home is not perfect, but it's just what I need all the time. So AOCC has brought so much love and happiness to my life. It's also brought frustrations and difficulties and challenges to overcome. But I am absolutely so grateful for the community that we have really created ourselves. We're a young organization. We got started in 48 hours over the summer, and just like that we had up to 50 members, and a letter that sparked our establishment, and now we are deciding what our organization will look like and holding events like diversity and recruiting for our athletes and prospective athletes. It has truly transformed the sense of community that I feel within the athletic sphere. Having my people, my BIPOC athletes to share laughs with, commiserate with, share frustrations with, find community with, find a home with, has been huge. And I'm just so grateful that I've been able to be a part of AOCC, and
Good morning, folks. It is Thursday. I am in front of Lloyd, which is a beautiful dorm that I'm living in. And I'm on my way to get some coffee, and then I will be TAing into the anthro, and I'll give you a sneak peek of what that will look like. It's on Zoom. So, catch you in a second. Okay, I'm just leaving the Coop. I have my iced vanilla latte here. The Coop is in the campus center, which is in this building. There's some queues behind it, but this is the GIAC, and normally it's open, but right now it's not because of COVID. It's a beautiful place, and I do a lot of lifting in there, at least in the last 3 years. So I'm headed to Anthro TA, which aka is my bedroom, and TA on Zoom. So I will catch you there. Okay, so I'm back in my room, and I'm just about to log on to my anthropology class, which I am TAing. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a sneak peek as to what that looks like. Class is about to start in 3 minutes, but I'm logged onto Zoom, and show you a sneak peek. So that is Zoom for TA, and as a TA, I basically read the readings on the weekend, and then I forward discussion questions and key takeaways to Professor Liana, who is the head of the department and also my major advisor, and also my temporary thesis advisor, because we haven't chosen thesis advisors yet.
So it's a wonderful learning opportunity, especially to lead discussions and to learn how to kind of read quickly, summarize quickly, and just be of help. In terms of like why this would be relevant for me, I'm not sure yet exactly about like in grad school what I want to do. Right now I'm thinking I want to get a dual degree in public health and a master's in business, so that's an MBA MPH dual. But who knows, I might want to do a PhD, and in that case this experience would be very relevant and helpful to me. So class is about to start, but I hope this has helped you understand kind of what a TA role would be. Oh, and last thing, since Haverford has no graduate students, this TA position is open, and a lot of undergraduate students have it, because we are there to fill the research positions and also positions like these. So that is a really unique opportunity that Haverford offers, and I'm really lucky to be TA for this class.
So I am in line for DC, and guess who I found? Madison! We're getting some lunch, so yeah. Okay, so I'm going to answer a question for you all, and this question is, what is on my Game Day and Read Day playlist? And I'm also going to combine this with songs that our team likes to sing together as well, usually when we're celebrating. So first for the Meet Day playlist, I really like DaBaby. Specifically, he's featured on a song called Don't Rush, came out over the summer. Pretty great. That one's a good one. And I like I'm a Bee, which is, you'll see a pattern in a lot of the like Bee songs by the Black Eyed Peas, came out a billion years ago. And Bees in the Trap, for obvious reasons. No Place I'd Rather Be. We're quirky like that. And that one kind of has another meaning. It's kind of like, we usually sing that song after we've had conference weekend and we've spent 48 hours working really hard on the track. And that's kind of the culmination of all of our hard work throughout the season. And like, it's really about rising to the occasion and making sure that we all know that even though the pressure is on, there's no place we'd rather be than on the track working hard. So I'm also a big fan of some oldies. So Don't Stop Me Now, it's a pretty good one. I also really like some Spanish music because I'm Dominican and Argentinian. So I like La Mordidita, and Con Calma, and some other things as well. Okay, so this next question is about the most underrated study spot on campus. And this is a secret, so if you do end up coming to Haverford, you need to scope out this spot. Right now, the spot's kind of closed because of COVID restrictions, but also because I'm pretty sure that it's under construction. So my favorite like underrated study spot, no one really knows about it, it's like the music library, and it's a small space, so you can like kind of go in, and then at the bottom there's this like big huge like wooden table, and it's not open to super late, but during the day on like a Sunday when everyone's like packed in the library or the sci-li, there's no one in the music library except the person who's attending to the desk. And it's super quiet and lovely and close to everything up campus. So underrated and also kind of a secret. So this next question is about whether people have made assumptions about me as a person of color and an athlete, or if I've ever been forced into a box. So this is kind of an interesting question because I think like naturally we all make assumptions about each other, and a lot of those assumptions are informed around what we view as like the typical prototype for an athlete, which at this school is usually white and wealthy. And that's something that the AOCC recognizes and is kind of trying to change. And so there's no use scattering around it, because that is what it is. So I think it's really been interesting to be both a person of color and an athlete, because sometimes you feel like you don't fit in either space, specifically like in the white athlete space and like in the non-athlete BIPOC space. And there are certain people who have broken the barriers on both sides, but it's usually in sacrifice of the other, if that makes sense. Like, it's really hard to be a part of both worlds completely. That being said, honestly, until I helped start AOCC and help run AOCC, I felt like I didn't have as many BIPOC students on this campus to call friends and to have community with. And honestly, after starting AOCC, not only have I found more community with Black and brown students in the coalition, but I've just found more community with students of color in general who are seeing the work that we're doing, and are starting to realize that we have more in common than not. And again, this is not an over-encompassing thing, because there are people that are the exceptions or the anomalies. This has just been my personal experience. So, yeah. Yeah, so we're here lifting. It's a Friday because I forgot to film on Monday, but Marley's gonna film me doing some deadlifts, and then I'm gonna catch her doing some other things. The bees are working hard, so I'm gonna pass it off to Marley.
All right, J-Lo.
Go, bees. Yes, hang cleans and cleans. Some deadlifting bees. It's a spawn field. This is where we're lifting during COVID times.
Try to have you do it. And then my back started spasming. And now we're like, let's try it one more time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, J-Lo.
All right, J-Lo.
Good, man. You need sprays? Do we need wipes? Oh.